forgive me, but it doesn't make sense in my head. You want me, leave me, just pick one instead. Now when I hear you call my name, I don't feel like I should go. You gotta make a decision. We gotta make a decision. Now I'm walking down the open road. I get to feel like I'm all alone. No more changing your mind, yeah. No more wasting my time. You gotta figure it out. You gotta figure it out. I've been trying to find the solution for someone you can, yeah. You gotta figure it out. You gotta figure it out. I've been so quiet, but I need to make you understand that I've been doing the best I can. I can't stay here much longer with you. There isn't much time left for us to. Now walking down the open road, I get to feel like I'm all alone. No more changing your mind, yeah. No more wasting my time. You gotta figure it out. You gotta figure it out. I've been trying to find the solution for someone you can, yeah. You gotta figure it out. You gotta figure it out. No more changing your mind, yeah. No more wasting my time. You gotta figure it out. You gotta figure it out. I've been trying to find a solution for someone you can, yeah. You gotta figure it out. 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 You gotta figure it out.
That was Concrete National with Figure It Out. Excellent.
What a great
tune.
song.
Well, that's brilliant, isn't it?
That was a fantastic song to start
That's
on.
excellent, man. That's the first time I've heard you actually saying a tune's good.
No. I said another song was good once.
Did you? Well, that's fucking brilliant, Craig. That's excellent for a start. You ready to start the podcast, Craig?
Aye.
Boom. Always come in a wee bit early on that one.
Aye.
Every single time.
You fucked it.
Eh?
Again. You
No,
fucked it.
I got that perfect, actually. I would
Perfect.
disagree with you completely there. So
You would.
I would.
You're a fucking skeptic, you.
Talking of skepticism, imagine that. Imagine being able
Ah,
to talking of
what a
skepticism.
fucking segue.
Right, so
I'm like Dr. Evil in his lair, just running about with my Segway.
what?
Did you know do that? And
I mean, he does. Aye. Why are you running about in a?
Because that was a segue that I just done. Is that on the same thing? Did I use the word?
No. Aye.
So I'm hilarious.
Aye, Craig. We'll just go with that. You're hilarious in that.
I love that. It's like the Three Bears.
Aye.
You got a big monitor, then a middle monitor, then a laptop monitor. It's funny.
Aye.
Or Russian dolls. They grow fit in each chair. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about anyway.
You're going off your head. Literally opposite of Tuesday. We done a hip hop podcast on Tuesday. We were both tired as fuck.
Aye, but we're not tired today. We were fucking yes. That's
We're super hype.
sorry.
I'd say.
Is that too much? Is that too much hype?
It's way too much hype.
Too much hype.
Way too fucking much hype.
Sorry.
Calm the fuck down.
I'm calm.
Right. So,
Sorry. Right, I'm
so the other day I shared from a mutual friend of ours. We're not going to say the name on here, don't
I didn't get the name.
Cool. I'll explain to you during the wee break we have, right?
Right.
The CIA fucking confirmed, and this is where it starts, right? The CIA fucking confirmed transcendental meditation, chakras, astral projection, manifestation, and parallel universes, and literally no one cares. This is insane.
Could I point out one quick issue?
Yes.
No one's ever denied parallel universes.
No, that's a weird thing that she lumps that in with, like, the paranormal and like silly, crazy
Well,
crystal
that's 'cause
shit.
she's an idiot.
So she is lumped in parallel
Oh,
universes.
there's a person.
Did you know? See the fucking? There was literally a Instagram or Twitter post or something. Literally, that's what it was.
Oh, I
Did see
thought
that
you meant the
picture?
person that you shared it for.
Nah,
Right. Okay.
nah. So this is a copied post, basically,
Right.
that people have been sharing. And I'm sure these people like quite believe the claims that the CIA have confirmed.
What was
these
the first
things.
one again?
Transcendental meditation.
I reckon what that is. Meditation works.
Meditation does work, but what's transcendental? Could you Google
Made
it?
up word.
The other one's chakras.
Is it something to do with teeth?
Funny. The other one was chakras, astral
Dental.
projection.
Dental.
We're going to break apart astral projection right now. Manifestation. What's manifestation?
That means it manifests.
I mean, what does that mean?
What's the context?
It doesn't say.
It just says manifestation.
Aye, as like a subject.
But it means like, if someone isn't there, then it is there, it manifests.
So it stays there.
It appears.
Oh, for fuck's sake! So it goes to shit. Is basically what she's saying. Goes to
I mean, that
bollocks.
could just be fucking anything. That could literally be fucking anything.
And parallel universes. That was the extra one there. That was it. So transcendental.
Transcendental what?
Meditation.
Relating to a spiritual realm. Oh, right, so meditating and being in a different... I mean,
That's astral projection.
meditation works, but, like, unless you're talking about metaphors,
So it seems
where all these hippie cunts go, it's a thing about consciousness, and then you feel like your consciousness is 1,000 consciousnesses, which I still feel a rap song.
you did still have enough song. So transcendental meditation seems very similar to astral projection.
No,
Astral
well,
projection is
it
dreaming and
depends.
then
That's definitely a metaphor. They're no thinking that I meditate and then I end up in a different fucking place. No, that's stupid.
I could see some
A
people
spiritual
thinking-
realm is something in your head.
Right.
That's what that means.
Right.
So it can't be the same as astro
I'm going to turn you down because your voice is too
whatever.
loud.
Aye, good. Aye, that's bullshit. There's someone else here. What is transcendental thinking?
Sick voice there, whatever you were doing there.
Being beyond ordinary or common experience. See, it's all
right.
pseudo-intellectual, like arrogant pish. It's garbage.
It's adding extra words to something that you could explain very quickly.
Aye, like there was the perfect thing about 5G. There was something radiation.
Oh shit! You said something about that, and it was literally just.
Oh no, it was something electricity,
Oh yeah.
and it just meant
damn.
that it wasn't static electricity. It was something else.
It was
It
like-
just meant it was the air one, which is everything else.
Aye. Which is like not electricity. or something.
Aye, that was blatantly bullshit made up by
It
somebody
sound-
who
aye.
either knew it was bullshit and is trying to do like a funny meme or meme, or it was somebody that like heard it said somewhere else and they thought, oh, that sounds
It sounds
dangerous.
amazing. It sounds.
So I'll put that in my bullshit, and then I'll put that out as if I fucking came up. Oh, it's fucking garbage.
So what's happened is basically recently there's been a bunch of like CIA drops sort of thing, like loads of things have been like sort of declassified and released.
Aye.
We know this. What were we talking about a few weeks ago? We were talking about some the
9/11's an inside job.
No. The UFO thing. You were
Oh, they
talking about.
admitted that they knew what UFOs were.
Oh, yeah.
Aye.
So they never admitted anything. They just released a top secret
released-
declassified.
I mean, that's
document.
law. They just
Basically, they have to
followed
eventually
the
do
law.
that. But
It's not that they came out and went, okay, fine, we'll admit that UFOs exist.
so this was it looks like the 17th of September 73. this happened, and it was seemingly a case on astral projection.
Let me Google that to get the official definition of that.
Aye.
Astral
projection.
projection.
From what I've surmised, it's you sort of sleep and then imagine yourself in somewhere else.
Did they not do a test on that about out-of-body experiences?
It's a similar thing.
Where they put, I think it was a penny or a picture on top of a cupboard, and they tried to simulate an out-of-body I'm hitting puberty. They tried to simulate an out-of-body experience, and the scientists were like, okay, so what was on top of the cupboard? Mm-hmm. Oh, they can. Aye, bullshit. Astral projection is a term used in esotericism.
Fuck's sake.
To describe an intentional out-of-body experience that assumes the existence of a soul or... so I just debunked that. I thought astral projection was what that guy was talking about. Mm-hmm. And this thing that you're about to read, where he was able to see coordinates and he was able to
able to see things in the general area, like where he was projecting to, sort of thing.
Aye. Oh, so it is the same. It's just a mere extreme example.
Basically, there's a hippie YouTuber guy that talks about how to astral project, and he says it's like lucid dreaming, but it's obviously more intense because you're actually there, which is bollocks.
It feels like you're actually there.
It feels like you're actually there. But
like people who feel like they can't breathe with a mask on.
Aye. Like when you say,
get a grip.
Like when you talk about lucid dreaming, he was talking about the fact that in lucid dreaming you could sort of control your dream, sort of thing. Aye. Which is fairly true.
Aye. To an extent.
To an extent. You didn't really train for it, it just kind of happens a lot of the time. It's really, really difficult, because there's a lot of people that say you can go to your bed and you can think to yourself about a certain subject and you'll go to sleep, you'll think about that subject.
Or if you eat cheese, you'll have nightmares.
Or if you eat cheese, you'll have nightmares like that.
That's it's a different way of doing it, but it's a different
way
bullshit.
Of controlling dreams, sort of thing. But astral projection is a thing you have to use your third eye, which is one of the
shit again.
the one on the top of the actual human head, not the other head. So astral projection. So this claim on the CIA document that is going around, and people are saying that these documents have been released and that the CIA are somehow confirming that these things exist. Basically, they were just testing them, it seems. First, I've not read anything else. It's the first thing I read. And then Robert McMenemy sent me it. McMenemy sent me it. And so the astral projection thing is basically somebody trying his best. This is what I'm going to say, is trying his best to either remember something that he's been... So, the guy's being asked to figure out a sort of general area. They've given them a place in the USSR that they want identified in some way. And he does it. Air quotes. He does that. He describes the place in fantastic detail, the guy says. Doesn't go into much of the detail that the guy described in detail, though.
No.
He said he described sort of nearby buildings and stuff like that, which is great.
But it also goes on to say that you got the amount of discs wrong. Satellite dishes. Was it antennae?
Antennae.
There was something that was round it that you got the wrong amount.
Mm-hmm. Which, I don't know, if you're trying to debunk a thing, I think, like, if you really believed in that stuff, you would sort of just go, you got the antenna wrong.
Aye, but cares? Also, he might have just looked at an old picture.
That's aye.
Before they had the extra antennae. Or satellite dish or whatever the fuck it is.
So basically, there's a lot of people saying that the CIA have confirmed a lot of this stuff, but they've no read the articles is the problem. This is the thing with, like, when news stories get shared about, they just read the name of the headlines and they never actually read the articles. This is why
cannabis cures cancer.
This is why a lot of the misinformation that gets shared by people not actually reading the results. And I know scientific ones are really difficult to read. These CIA things are a bit difficult to read because it's all mumbled up. The fucked papers.
The CIA weren't very good at paper
management.
Aye. Or data management or whatever.
If the CIA can't find a fucking staple
but
in
even
that building,
each page of the report, Because that's a report. Somebody had to write that for
It's
the boss.
all messed up. It's all completely fucked.
But even the report, each page is shit.
Aye.
Like, it's not a very well written report as it is. Like, that wouldn't get through a Five Council fucking thing today.
No, fuck
The fact that was official CIA documents is mental.
It's so bad.
It kind of shits on the idea of the CIA like being in control of it. They have no fucking idea.
It's mad. So,
Or at least in the 70s it didn't.
So initially the first guy that had the astral projectionist in, it seemed to believe what this guy was coming out with. And there's been a couple of guys that have added to this statement here. So I'm going to read the statement. And if this confirms that the CIA are like putting out there that this is real stuff, then that's a really terrible fucking thing to add in. That's just really bad to put together. So a brief summary of new developments, findings and some observations. 1. We have received copies of 2 SRI reports containing more details of the initial Price and Swan visits to the blank out location. One of the reports states that Price was given the target coordinates by phone, that he mailed his response back to SRI, and that he took about 24 hours to begin writing his description of the area. This leaves his performance about as solid as a chunk of Swiss cheese. There's plenty of time for him to look at a map, refer to aerials or space photos at a library, etc., perhaps even to confer with Swan. Mad. So it's basically read the fucking articles properly until you say that these things have been confirmed. That's all I'm going to say. What have you've not really read into much about like astral projection or shit like that?
Did not even know what it was a real thing. I knew about out of body experiences. I didn't think that people were using it as a thing,
flying out of the shop,
as if they say, "Oh, I could spy on that place because I could do an out of body experience and then just teleport to the fucking secret islands of the whatever bullshit."
It would be amazing if it was possible today.
It would also be really pointless to have military intelligence because you just see normal people just flying about.
Just cunts fleeing about and that.
Aye, because you can't see an out-of-body experience, it just happens.
No. It's pretty fucking insane stuff. So if anybody wants to argue against us on astral projection or...
There isn't much credence with the CIA, because in the 70s or 80s or whatever, they also had a guy called Guy Savelli in. And some people might have seen this film.
Right.
It's called The Men Who Stare at Goats.
I've not actually seen this yet.
Had George Clooney in it. And it was a legit... I've not seen the film, but I reckon it's on the same story. It's about... I think it was Fort Bragg he went to, which is a military base in the US, I think, where they tested his supernatural ability to kill things just by thought alone.
Oh, God.
They believed this shit, and they got him in. They, paid, expenses and stuff like that. He was literally there. And one of the main... This is for Joe Rogan's... This is for John Ronson on Joe Rogan's podcast. He met one of the higher officers that met Guy Savelli and believed in Guy Savelli.
Right.
And he used to try and run through his wall.
Oh, fuck off.
And he said to John Ronson, he said, "What is that wall mostly made out of?" Space. What's an atom mostly made out of? Space. He says, "So I could run right through that if I wanted to." And John Ronson said, "I think the key word there is mostly. The rest of it is not space. So you can't... Clearly, I've seen you running. You can't do it." So this is the guy that believed that shit.
Fucking hell.
And now what was great is...
Guess he was religious as well and...
Probably.
Right.
Actually, saying that, a lot of flat earthers now are like, "Oh, I didn't believe in religion, it's fucking stupid."
Oh, aye. Oh, of course.
Aye. But I'm totally just a second-hand storytelling by John Ronson.
Good.
He also went to Guy Savelli's house because he phoned John Ronson and he says, "I've actually got video evidence of me killing my rat or guinea pig or whatever it was." He was like, "Oh, cool." we'll fly out to Ohio and we'll have a look at the video. Dope. Put the phone down.
Just send the video.
No, this is like back in the day.
How about they could mail it?
Shut up. So he flew to Ohio. Bear in mind, this is an English guy. Flew to Ohio, watched the video, and the guinea pig's like running about in the wheel or whatever, and then he gets off the wheel, and he falls indeed.
Right.
Which is mental, eh?
Well, it's not that mental.
Well, it got up again. And then the video went off.
What the
So
fuck?
he says, that's not dead. I know my wife told me not to show you the bit where the guinea pig actually died. He was like, well, that was the whole point of coming here.
Fucking hell.
So he didn't do shit. He done nothing. And then he got paid to go to Fort Bragg and kill goats and that.
Jesus Christ. And did he kill any goats? I'm assuming no.
Oh, he's probably got confirmed kills, like.
Confirmed kills.
I believe in all that shit. Can you know what he does now?
What?
The martial arts teacher.
Is he?
Aye.
MC Dojo Life, mate.
Aye.
Big up.
Sorry, he does two things. He's a martial arts and dance teacher.
Does he do a bit capoeira? Because that's basically...
No, he doesn't do capoeira. Capoeira's cool. He did do one move. It's like the triangle of death or some shit.
Fucking, it's always the triple triangle of death, isn't it?
Aye.
It's always something like that.
Joe Rogan watched it live where he's like fucking ending himself. Can we watch it live? Is that...
I mean, we could, but it would just be audio.
You wouldn't see anything. Naked.
Aye, it'd be naked, aye.
I
I think watching stuff on an audio podcast is pointless.
Aye.
Unless it was like heavy talky.
Aye. So basically, you just sort of does the pressure points and that, and then as the guy falls down somehow, he sort of jumps behind him and then does like a wee whip on his back, and then just stands in a karate pose.
Oh my god!
That's his whole thing. So that's what he does now. So that's the level of.
I'll put that video in the description. That has to be seen.
That's the level of credibility that the CIA's got.
Oh,
another thing,
fuck
another
the CIA,
example,
man.
is I reckon if this was like military intelligence, I think this was just scientists or whatever, and a magician went into them, saying that he had this thing that he could do. This is James Randi. So James Randi's a magician who debunks people doing parlour tricks and trying to pass it off as real things, right? This is where chakras and that are debunked. He went in, I think it was a thing where he set fire to a match and the match stood up straight.
I think it was that one, aye.
Something like that.
I can the story, I'm just wanting you to tell people.
Aye. And the scientists were like, oh, that's mental. They went and they looked and they couldn't fucking, oh, God, can't I fucking work it
Let's
out?
not forget that James Randi was a famous magician at the time as well.
This
quite
is
well
the
known.
James Randi doing it. This is James Randi talking about somebody else having done it.
Aye.
I reckon if they knew the guy was a magician, if they knew he was a magician, they might have just said, that's obviously a magic trick, you're a magician.
Or maybe no.
But apparently what happens is, when you burn a match, something happens in the physics of it, and it sort of stands up on its own.
Right.
And that's all that happened. And these scientists could not work out what was happening.
God.
And so it's very, very easy to trick people with things that they didn't ken about.
Do you think that most of the stuff on Penn and Teller Fool Us will have fooled the CIA? That fucking scares me a wee bit.
Oh, aye. Well, I mean,
I see myself getting really confused as to when. I don't know if anybody's seen Penn and Teller Fool Us, but it's basically that. It's basically the people going to Penn and Teller who are basically the CIA of magic.
aye.
And they try to fool Penn and Teller.
Aye.
And I feel like that's very similar to what's happening
What
now.
you've got to understand is that there's expertise, and the CIA has no expertise
No.
in supernatural abilities and magic tricks, and that's not what they're there for. They're there to find fucking people who are
Spies.
trying to kill people with RPGs, and
That's it. We've been watching Homeland.
which is totally true.
With completely true. But this last season, the season we've been watching, I can't remember what fucking one it is, but it's been incredible to watch. But now that all this stuff's coming up, I'm like, kind of like, oh, how smart are they really?
Well, I kind of Homeland sort of goes to show that the CIA fuck up a lot. But it seems to be
basically.
Saul and Carrie that kind of carry them.
Well done.
I didn't mean
Well
that.
done, sir.
That was not.
No, you did. Didn't sell your cell low. You meant that. That's what
Totally
you
meant that.
So it's-
They seem to carry them, so it seems to like it makes sense. The CIA shit, and they spoke about this on Monday as well at the Solidarity meeting. About how people were constantly worried about the government spying on you. It's not governments you need to worry about. They're shit. They're really, really terrible at fucking doing any of this shit. Could you imagine how many paedophiles they would have caught if they were genuinely good at spying?
Oh, aye.
Either they didn't care about catching paedophiles, which is a legitimate argument you can make, or they're not very good at fucking spying on people. They only seem to catch people who directly attack servers so that you could get information. They've actively went to someone else's server. If you're just fucking about on the internet, they're so terrible, they can't fucking do anything, really.
No.
They've got nothing. They're really incompetent. I mean, our government can't even make a track and trace program for a fucking virus. How powerful do you really think they are?
Not very.
Aye. Garbage.
Aye.
And then you've got Uri Geller.
He was also one of the people that went into the... Again, CIA testing. But it was CIA, wasn't it?
It was Israeli intelligence. It was
Oh, brilliant.
aye. What the fuck are they called again? IDF.
Right. Fucking hell.
He might have done something in the UK as well, because he was he a UK citizen? I reckon.
I think he might have been as well. He might have been.
Mind he was on I'm a Celebrity, and he said to the camera once, he was like, I don't believe in cheating, so I'm not going to use any of my psychic powers to find my way about the jungle. What a guy. What a nice guy. He had a very real, not fake advantage, and he agreed not to use it. What a guy.
What a legend Yuri Geller is.
Because if he had used those very real psychic powers, nobody else would have stood a chance.
I take everything back I've said about Yuri Geller.
Aye.
Imagine having the power to bend spoons. That's what he does. Imagine having the power to bend spoons, and then you go to the jungle and you're like, I could bend spoons out here, but I'm not going to bend the spoons. Also, I've just found out that I could do geography randomly.
Well, he had astral projections. That's what he was going to be doing.
He's a fucking liar. He's a fucking big lying bastard.
So there's loads of these examples
Filthy
of
fucking Yuri Geller.
intelligence agencies just falling for absolute bullshit.
Oh.
And we only care about the two of them. The three agencies, sorry. IDF, CIA, and oh no, we didn't talk about the UK ones, did we? I reckon about any UK ones.
No.
But, aye. Absolute ridiculousness.
Incredible.
So the idea that this proves anything,
It's silly.
even if the CIA came out and said, yep, chakras are real, I'd be like, citation please.
Oh, yeah.
You need to prove. I didn't trust you. There's some...
Get a fucking magician in. Right.
I didn't agree with an argument for authority, right? Like, just because Richard Dawkins says something about biology doesn't mean that it's automatically correct. However, the likelihood of him being correct against me being correct...
Is a wee bit higher.
Aye.
Slightly higher.
He is so much more likely to be correct on biology. So I'm likely to accept whatever he says on a specific topic. The CIA talking about supernatural things, not their expertise, not going to believe that.
No.
Instantly, citation required.
Therefore. For real.
Aye.
I think we'll play a tune and we'll come back. We'll talk about some news and stuff.
Play a tune, mate.
Let's do that, Sam. So, up
Tunes
coming
are
up.
plenty.
You're so weird, there's no need for you doing
You're
that.
fucking weird.
So, up next is Deadfire, Call from the Void.
Woo!
Call
wasn't an option. Do you want those feelings? Have we already got them? What feels right? Fight or flight. So overthinking, or is it just foresight? What if you were to have taken that chance to have the devil's dance? What if you had let yourself fall? What if you had taken that call? What if you had taken that call? It's a call from the void. 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 It's impending doom. It's impending doom. It's impending doom. It's impending doom.
That was Call from the Void by Deadfire.
I could sing that.
There's no way that
I
there's no way you could sing that. That's what I meant.
Not
to say.
without offending everybody, but I could sing it.
If I could find a fucking instrumental of metal, just do it right now.
No, I'm just. I would offend everybody. That was really uncomfortable to listen to through the mics. I did it again. That's good.
That's good then. So always
Do you know what always helps the podcast?
What?
The bin men.
There's a bit on Tuesday's podcast. We did a hip hop podcast on a Tuesday.
Called All That Dope Shit.
a
Tune
bit
in.
when you
I've got a section called MF Boom.
There's a bit when you start talking, and it's no that, but it's like somebody's loud car. You just hear it going. Roar, just
With that
roaring
dick down the
past
road
you.
with the nice car.
Aye.
Arsehole that
It's
is.
amazing. You can hear it roaring through the roads and shit.
It's brilliant.
Fantastic. Thank you for that.
Also, the bin men are here like quite often on a Thursday when we're doing the podcast. It's really fucking annoying.
It's like they pick the time just to
Aye,
fucking do one.
what they've done is 5 consoles sat down and they went,
It's right there.
when's the most inappropriate time to go into Castle Crescent?
Aye.
Well, the BTN media boys, they do a podcast about 6 o'clock. Used to be 7 o'clock, but they changed it lately. And I feel like we should go
They're
then.
literally filling out. They're putting air bins in the back. No, well, I'll be the next.
Urbans don't know it.
Oh, of course, right enough. Yeah, we didn't need them. Mad. Aye, so they're outside. What's great is when the bin men come out, and then when
Why am I
the
paying
wind-
council tax if I had to get my bin emptied? This is a fucking capitalist country. I'm not hearing it.
What's funny is usually when it's like windy,
Taxes are
and
theft. Sorry.
when the bin lorries come out and it's windy, so you get that through the windy coming through the door, and then you get the the fan. It's a fantastic sounding
What I
time.
hate?
What?
Fuck Big Chris, just before we go on.
Oh yeah, he says get your rat out. No, Chris, you get your rat out.
Aye. Get your rat out, Chris.
There you go.
Both of us have said it. You lose, rat out.
Aye.
Now.
That technically, look, for anybody listening with Kennaway and Kirkcaldy, get your rat out means get your vagina out.
Aye.
So
Chris isn't fake anyway though, so that doesn't make any
no,
sense.
he's fae Kirkcaldy. I kind of sees his dizer, but it's Kirkcaldy. Just to offend people out there.
Methyl.
So there's a thing I found a wee while ago.
Can I hate
I'm going to what?
when it's windy and you put the plastic bin out and then it doesn't stand up. It just falls there.
All right.
Because the plastic falls out and you're running about at 2 o'clock in the afternoon chasing after cans of juice and bottles and that. It's shit.
Cool, man.
That's why I do like paying council tax.
Fuck's sake. So I'm going to move on from bin shit.
Cool, man.
Uh,
Fuck the system.
fuck this is the lie. So this is oh no, fucking here's Chris again. What's that? My rat's clean it. Oh,
Right, fuck off, Machiavelli.
I
Get
think
the
what that
fuck.
means. I think what that means. So man wanted for stealing a whole doner kebab.
Oh,
Police have released CCTV footage of a man who stole a £70 lump of doner from Tony's Takeaway in Kirkcaldy last night.
how did he do that?
Get in there. Just wait till the end of the story, Craig, before you put in, cunt.
Was he wearing a mask? That's what I want.
Shut the fuck up. You're He ordered fucking hell. Now I've lost my bit. He ordered a large kebab and then complained it wasn't big enough. After a short argument, the wee fanny ran through the back and legged it with a full doner.
Did it say the wee fanny?
It does, aye. It's not official.
Alright.
With a full doner. He was last seen running past Kitty's nightclub while doormen and drunk clubbers watched in amazement.
What? Drunk clubbers?
Aye, this must be it.
Are the clubs on?
Oh no, Jesus, that's for fucking 2017.
Oh.
I've just noticed that.
Brilliant news.
Oh, brilliant. So somebody just shared that today thinking it was fucking yesterday as well. Brilliant.
Brilliant.
Aye.
So that's the news section done.
Let's move on. Fuck me. Plans revealed for new drive-through bakery in Fife.
Oh, I like that.
You want to guess where it'll be? Don't know if you can see that there. No, you can't. In a Fife town.
Do you mean? Do you want me to name the Fife town?
Name the Fife town that with the drive-through bakery is going to be in.
Well, it's probably going to be Kirkcaldy.
No. Aldi. Leaving. Next to Aldi and leaving.
Really?
A drive-through Stevens the bakery. I think it was Stevens the bakery.
Oh.
See that? This is the issue right there, right?
See, they're innovative, but they're shit.
Stevens Bakery has innovated the idea of a drive-through bakery. I think they started one in Dunfermline, it says in the article, a while back. And it's seemingly doing quite well.
Folk like Stevens Bakery because that's what's in Co-op.
Aye.
But I do prefer Stewart's.
I much prefer Stewart's. If they had done it, I would have much preferred it. Apart from the sliced sausage, it tastes like soap.
Aye. Aye. What the fuck is up with that?
I don't know what happened with that.
We're going to get Dan on the phone because he used to deliver for them.
Aye.
He must have seen them putting Fairy Liquid in the fucking sausage meat.
It's disgusting. Sorry, we're off track. Immediately off track.
That's not off track. Fuck Stewart's the Baker's sausages. They're beef sausages, I hope.
Sliced sausages.
Just a sliced sausage, yeah.
Tastes like soap for some
Why
reason.
could they not just make beef sausages in a square?
I think it's slightly different seasonings that get added.
Aye. Why is what I'm asking. Just make the same fucking thing.
Make the same
That would be
mixture.
dope as fuck because beef sausages are dope.
I'm wondering if I can't remember exactly. I worked in a butcher for a couple of months years ago.
Did you put Fairy Liquid in the sausages?
No, funny
You
enough.
didn't once put Fairy Liquid in your chips, or did you not?
My sausages, actually.
Was it your sausages?
Aye. We're going way off track, but we'll fucking finish the story and we'll get back in.
We fucked up last week. We could fucking make up for it this week.
So what happened with that? With the fucking with my soap sausage? Yuck.
Wow.
I was in the house and I poured food liquid onto the frying pan, ready to put it in the sink and get it washed. This was like afternoon, I think. And then folk started coming in the house. So eventually I was like, right, fuck
And then
it.
they walked in your house.
Joke with sperm, was it?
Yes.
Brilliant. So people eventually came in. And then walked in. Fucking hell. God, I'm stopping that. So, basically I had folk in for a wee while. And I forgot that I'd put soap in the actual frying pan. And I thought, that's only been since another time I could cook something on that. The oil's only been there since the afternoon, I could cook something there. Right?
That's fucking minging.
How's it minging?
It was fucking minging. I bet it was like old, like, food.
I think I had like an egg piece or something in the morning. That was it.
That's minging.
What, egg piece?
No, but old egg. I'm old egg.
Aye.
You don't hear that?
No, I did. Aye. I didn't like the Mighty Bush, man. I didn't like it.
But it wasn't really the Mighty Bush, it was me pretending to be old Greg.
No.
But
So
making him old egg.
No. So I cooked my
I'm old egg!
So I cooked my sausages in the soap and oil.
Scaly poached egg.
And funnily enough, as I started eating it, my other pal came in, which is fucking fantastic.
Aye.
And I was like, at first I was like, this has got a weird taste to it. And then I could not figure out what the fuck I'd done, or what the fuck that flavour was. I was like, nah. Because I'd cooked like 2 things in it. I was like, so I tried the air thing. And I was like, nah. This is getting like a very similar taste here. And then I eventually figured out that I'd put like a lumpy for liquid in the pan. Not very good.
So what I'm getting for that story, first of all, is that it wouldn't be very good on Graham Norton. And second of all,
You asked the fucking
that
story
Fairy Liquid isn't very good.
in the mouth.
in the mouth.
And that is particularly not good in the mouth. The gullet doesn't accept it as a thing that you should be eating.
No.
Not fucking brilliant at all.
Has it got any nutritional value?
Maybe clean you and clean your insides.
Dope.
I think that's worth it. Worth doing.
So we're going to go out and buy some Stuart's sliced sausage.
It's definitely worth trying in your life, I think.
gonna-
Sorry, the bakery. Fucking hell, where were we?
Do you mind that time you tried to cook a fish pie and it took 45 hours?
that was in Kirkcaldy. That was amazing. Again, no a fucking brilliant story.
It's not a brilliant story, but it's funny for us.
Just aye.
Just to talk about the fact that we waited, like,
Well, I was like, you've got 20 minutes. This takes 20 minutes in the microwave. 20 minutes in the oven.
aye,
like,
but I'm
that
not
should
fucking
be
about with
fine.
that. I could do it in the microwave. Was your idea?
Aye, because I thought it'd be quicker.
Aye, and then you done it. Your original plan, I remember this, was that you were going to do it for the allotted time. I had like 20 minutes to wait for my bus, and it took like 15 minutes for this to go in the microwave or whatever, something like that. And you said, I'll do it, and then I'll take it out, and the time we've got back with the bus, it'll be cooled, because everything out the microwave is piping fucking hot.
Love a hot eye.
And you done it for that allotted time. You had like 5 minutes left. You were like, cool, that'll be fine. And then it wasn't cooked. Not fucking ready.
Not ready at all.
And then you put it in again for another 5 minutes. Wasn't it ready?
Wasn't ready.
And then you put it on while I was away to the bus.
Uh,
And then you apparently got him and you messaged me that night. You're like, Kenneth, that still wasn't fucking ready. It took like 20 fucking minutes in a microwave for a fucking fish pie to be ready.
yeah.
But you've had it since then, haven't you, Steve?
And it's worked fine. Absolutely worked fine.
You had a shitty microwave, mate.
Aye, I didn't get what the fuck happened with that.
What,
I must have no checked the wattage.
what else is he saying? What bullshit is?
Nothing. I just checked the wattage wrong, basically, is what happened.
Cool.
That was it.
Cool. Stephen's the bakery.
Stevens' bakery, basically, are
Good
moving
donuts.
into... They've basically they've put an application into Fife Council
Oh, right.
for doing it. So it's not confirmed or anything like that, but I quite like the idea. I didn't understand the whole fucking... I mean, I get fast food, right? But a drive-in bakery.
I like it.
Why?
I hate going into shops. If every shop could be a drive-through, that'd be ideal.
It's no a big
Think about
fucking
it.
deal going into a shop.
Drive-through Buckfast.
I just go to the shop to get it. It doesn't matter.
Aye, but think if you didn't need to. If you had a choice between a shop...
I mean,
you had
there's
to
already a...
Shut up, let me finish. A shop you had to walk into to get your Buckfast.
Right.
Or you could sit in the car and you just order the Buckfast and it come to your window.
Literally doesn't matter to me. Whoever's closer.
Whichever's cheaper.
Yes. There's a fucking game changer right there. There's a good thing. If I've happened to be in Kirkcaldy a couple of times, I've went to the tea hall shop to get it.
Aye.
So aye, good point. Aye.
So it would need to be more convenient and cheaper.
Aye. There you fucking go.
Interesting.
There you go. Very interesting. Aye.
Aye.
So would you go to a drive-in bakery quite easily then?
I like the thought of a drive-through bakery, man.
But not Stevens is the unfortunate thing.
Not Stevens.
I didn't get anything for Stevens that are good.
I know that with Baines.
Yeah.
I can folk are really upset about me not liking Baines that much. But the sausage rolls are garbage.
I've only ever had rolls.
Their mince pies are garbage.
I've only ever had rolls.
Their
so
steak pies are never there. They've never got steak pies in.
Right.
Steak pies are the only thing I like for Baines. They've never fucking got any.
I've only ever had rolls for beans. That's what I was trying to get 3 times in a row.
The rolls are underwhelming.
Nah.
I'll say that.
Nah. No having it.
I much prefer,
No having that.
I much prefer a roll for where Key Store used to get them. Back before they were Key Store.
I feel like they've still got very similar.
Is it still similar? I've not got rolls out
Very
there for
similar
ages.
rolls, aye. I feel
Once they went
nice
away...
soft beasts. Nice
Aye,
soft
they're
ones.
what I like. They're what I like. Some of the ones you get out of Sids are alright as well.
You didn't like the co-op bread rolls?
No, they're always hard and crispy and shit.
I love that shit.
I got... What a prick. So, when I was working for the 2.5 days that I've had a job in my life, I thought I'd buy rolls for my dinner. And I went in and I bought white soft rolls for the roll bit.
The roll bit.
And I got cheese and ham or whatever pish that I put on rolls. And I went and bit through them. And it wasn't a fucking roll. It was like a sweet, like bready... Well, it was a roll, but it was a sweet roll. It was like a scone. How the fuck have I managed that? Why are you selling name next to the savoury rolls?
What happened?
What's up? Well, I obviously bought a roll that was sweet.
Oh, a came-in. I've made that mistake.
It was caving as fuck, aye. I reckon. Gibbon.
What the fuck does that mean?
Gelpin.
So it's a cave-in.
Gippin.
A cave-in.
Ah,
Gippin.
shit.
I've done that before as well. I brought them down here and Mum was like...
What the fuck do you put on name? Chocolate spread?
Well, Mum proceeded to absolutely destroy me, thinking that they look slightly different to rolls, so I'm an absolute fucking moron of the highest order because I mixed this up.
Did she dare?
Basically, that big dirty laugh that you've just recreated there. But aye, easy mistake to make. Easy mistake.
What are they for?
Sweet stuff.
Like lemon curd.
But you could use these sweet rolls for anything.
No, for
If you
ham and
prefer
cheese
it-
rolls.
Yes, you can.
No, you can't.
If you put... Oh, you can?
No, you can't.
I'm not getting into that. But aye, you can.
No, you can't.
If you prefer a sweeter roll, then you could use that.
I feel like you're getting into it.
Milk twists are sweet. They're nice rolls.
What's a milk twist?
A milk twist is a roll that's basically braided. A braided roll, and it looks minty. It's a mainly...
Stop buying food based on aesthetic.
You never had tiger bread as well?
Is it made of actual tigers?
Aye.
Then I'm interested.
As aye.
Fucking bitch.
I want to try sourdough bread as well. I keep hearing a lot about that. I want to try that
That's
shit.
some shit, man.
It sounds great for toast, man.
Does it?
It sounds great for toast.
Okay, what's good for toast? Gluten-free bread.
No, it's fucking no.
It
It was funny for that one day.
It was tasty as fuck.
It was alright.
You loved it.
I know, I did.
You loved it.
I enjoyed it. But
Love
for
it.
one day,
Nah, you loved it, mate.
it wasn't that good.
You bought it every day for a week. You're like, oh, I fucking love gluten-free bread, man.
No, never.
Love gluten-free toast. Toast to do it my mind.
Aye, that's the way I speak.
Fucking high
Incredible.
on toast. My
Sorry.
blood sugar is toast and butter.
Sorry, I'm looking forward to a drive-through bakery, but no, entirely.
Because they've got 24-hour ones in America.
There's one in Dundee. Well, it's not 24 hours, but it's open proper early in the morning.
I think it shuts at 4 AM or something, Darren was saying.
Opens at... Was it open or shuts?
I reckon, one of the two.
They figure it out.
I'm pretty sure it's 24 hours.
Oh. That's awesome. I like that.
Aye.
But again, has to be good shit.
Doesn't need to be good shit. That's kind of the issue.
That's the downside to a lot of these bakeries.
Also, a lot of bakeries are quite expensive.
Aye.
If you're going for a munch, there again, how much do we spend at KFC? If you were to
That's a
spend
good
that
fucking
at
idea.
Stevens, you're getting a munch.
But this is the issue, right? So when you go to like KFC and McDonald's, you're going for like your tea, right? I feel like when you go to a bakery, you're not buying... Like you're buying a couple of pies or a couple of sausage rolls for your dinner. You're not going for like a tea at a bakery.
I disagree. Folk sit down to a lovely batch of pie, chips and beans.
Fuck that. See, I hate that shit.
My mum used to give us sausage roll chips and beans. Or sausage roll chips and...
Again, I
spaghetti hoops.
Aye. It's just like a really lazy meal.
Aye.
But you seen these people that like egg chips and beans?
Ah, you're a fucking loser. You've got 3 sides, what you doing?
It's like, oh, I love my egg chips and beans. Jesus Christ.
What's the main?
I literally seen somebody post it up one day and I about pissed myself laughing because I was
Right.
like, holy fuck.
That's your starter. What's your main meal? What the fuck is that?
Fucking mad egg chips and beans. They were like, oh, I'm looking forward to this. I was like, oh fuck, you must have been slaving near the stove with that
There
one.
was somebody put up like a... Can when you get the most brutal rippings is round about Christmas time and folk are putting up their Christmas dinners.
Oh.
And a lot of pages is like brutal on you.
Oh, yeah.
Somebody will put up like this man that put up a really shitty like had like a wee bit cranberry fucking ming on the side and a fucking drop of gravy in it, and it was like like really dried it chicken
You see
and
the dried turkey
just
and everything as well.
terrible fucking made food, and it was like, oh, I'm so excited for this. Is better than sex and all that. They're like, really?
Oh my
Mate,
God.
my shit is swimming in gravy.
So you have
Swimming.
today.
Fucking chicken's all moist and sexy.
Crazy. People are fucking nuts.
Well fired roast totties and that.
There's none I hate more than people putting up dinners that are like really fucking uninspired. Like people put up like fish fingers and fucking chips and beans
Peas?
usually.
Peas?
And they'll be
Nay
like,
sauce.
they'll be like, oh, I came in from my work. This is what I've been looking forward to all day. You've been looking forward to that? The worst thing is...
Children's meal.
A kid's meal, aye. The worst thing is, we were watching a live stream for a guy that was
Aye. What a fucking loser.
a 24-hour live stream of like having to say the same thing over and over again.
Aye.
For a certain
You
amount-
love it, you love it, you love it, you love it.
For having to say you love it, that was a challenge. You had to say it as much times as you can. Or like at least say it 1,000,000 times or some shit like that. It was some crazy
It
challenge.
was to keep saying it for like 24 hours.
No. So that was it. And at the end, like, somebody was asking him questions for it, and he was like, fucking annoying. Somebody asked him, what are you looking forward to eating after this fucking momentous marathon of a challenge is over? A bag of chips.
A poke of chips.
What a fucking shitty man.
What are you getting after that?
Oh, mate. There's got to be a KFC after that.
Aye.
That's
What
it.
is your last meal on earth?
No KFC. It would be...
I'm going to ill. If
I would
I'm being
be-
executed the next day, I'm going out ill.
It would be seafood.
I'm getting the shits. I'm going to vomit everywhere.
No. You know what? Nah.
No, I mean for eating too much.
You're not to be scared or scared for your death.
Eating too much. I mean, I'm
You're just sitting going,
not going to get
"Oh,
out of date chicken.
I'm the one going into my death here going, oh no, I don't feel great. Oh.
What, do you want to go in healthy?
Aye. So you're
Aye.
ready. So you're ready for your death.
No, I'm going in and taking an eye out before I go in.
I'm in dying before I'm fucking dying, mate.
As soon as I get into the chamber, eye out.
Why are you taking eye out? You're not going to die.
No, my eye. Somebody else's eye. Some prick.
No, just bite his eye.
Aye. Straight for the eye.
Just stick a canine in his fucking...
Aye.
Oh, right through his fucking eyeball.
Aye. Yes.
That'd be cool, actually, just to fucking, like, actually...
You're going out like a fucking champion.
Imagine that, though.
That cunt's wearing an eye patch for the rest of his life. That's what I'm saying.
Because they have to tie you up first. So you can get a few good fucking...
Ah, you're like your horns are tied to your thing, but you can still like
Just go in.
just
Go in covered in blood.
yeah.
or
Can I
fucking
whisper something to you? Ah!
Bite his ear off and then fucking just like...
Oh,
"Aye,
Mike
is that right?
Tyson,
Aye."
your ass.
And fucking like... Just headbutt him in the fucking eye with that side of the piss.
You're getting killed anyway. What are they going to do? Kill you twice? God damn. This is what I mean about these cunts that are being killed by ISIS. These fucking idiots. No, the people being killed. I mean ISIS. ISIS are idiots, but also the people being killed. Why do they not just like they're about to have their head cut off, go fucking wild for their eyes,
Why?
just
Like,
fucking poke some
you've
cunt in the
been
eye.
sentenced to like actual death. There's nothing's going to happen in between that.
Aye, they're not going to kill you
Unless
twice.
you're in some fucking Robin Hood story where fucking Robin Hood shoots an arrow through somebody's head
Aye.
from like a million miles backwards or something.
Especially these cunts where their sentence is like birching and then being killed.
Aye.
Like they're going to torture you for 15 weeks and then kill you.
Aye.
Fuck no, you're killing me tomorrow because I'm going to start gouging eyes out.
Fuck that.
Pop.
Aye.
Pop goes the weasel when your eye goes.
Oh, that sounds beautiful, actually.
Is that good? Did that work well? Aye.
Bro, aye. Like it.
That's
like,
what your eye does when I'm fucking about to die.
Do it again, it's beautiful. Oh, it's sexy, that.
Love it.
Like it.
My fingers do taste very good.
I'd imagine so.
Tastes like my asshole.
My ass.
My ass.
Fuck's sake, anyway. Right, I think we're done there, man. You good? You got anything else you want to add in?
I mean, we could talk about UFC, but you didn't really watch it anyway, do you?
No, really.
Not well, fuck it then, we're done.
See, you just brought it up there.
Well, but, like, if you're...
What? Right, come on, let's talk about it. What the fuck
Well,
are we
Aldo
gonna
got
bring up?
fucked up.
Aldo.
Jose Aldo.
Again?
Or Jose Aldo, I reckon I would say his name.
He got fucked up again.
What do you mean again?
He got fucked up by Conor McGregor, didn't he?
Oh, but he's been in fights since then.
Oh, great.
Wait, I'm just saying he got fucked up. Like, his whole face was bleeding. Like, his whole
Oh,
face
his
was like...
face. Oh, he was in a fight and his face was bleeding, was he?
No, but no. But his face was like there was puddles of blood on the flare, and every single person's reaction that I was watching, like I think it was Chael Sonnen and Joe Rogan and that, were all going like, "Stop the fucking fight, then!" Jesus, his face is like hanging off, and you're like, "Oh, you're still protecting yourself."
Shit, right. I'm going to hate watch that when I get.
Aye, it's mental. So Jose lost that fight, obviously. Aye. Spoiler alert for everybody that's not seen that fight. He loses.
Awesome.
Well, he got fucked up, son.
Right.
Like proper mango.
Who's he fighting?
Another guy.
Brian, let's not talk about UFC. Let's just fucking end the podcast.
Right, okay, fine.
Jesus Christ.
It's a good fight, though.
Fuck's sake. Right, I'm going to watch that, and I urge you people to watch that as well.
Let me care who the other fighter was.
Fucking brilliant. Craig was all ready to
Look, I
talk
don't
about
fucking
UFC.
I don't care about their names. I care about the fighting. I don't watch it to be like, oh, I love that guy's name. It's sexy.
But it does help.
How? I'm not a commentator.
But
Well, I technically am. That's what I'm doing now. I'm doing it terribly.
if you were wanting to talk about a specific fight and you didn't ken both the fighters involved, even one of their names, you lose one of their names. I suppose you've got Aldo's name, alright. But actually, you didn't even ken what his fucking first name was anyway.
Jose Aldo.
Is it Josie?
Or Jose Aldo. I don't care.
No.
Who gives a shit? He's not going to meet me and be like, oh, you didn't even give my name. Mainly because he's not Scottish.
Fair enough. Anyway. That's cool. Right, we're just going to end there, I think. That's if you want to get in touch with us, there's all the links in the description below. I'll throw in that link for the
Triangle of Death.
The Triangle of Death thing. It's probably on MC Dojo Life. If you have got Instagram or Twitter or something like that, I think it might be on Facebook. I'm not sure, but I think he's got a YouTube channel as well. MC Dojo Life. Look for that shit. It's just all street martial artists and or street karate guys and just like absolute mince martial arts, man. So I check that shit out. All our links are in the description below. If you want to check us on Patreon, you could also become a sponsor of the podcast if you want as well. And we will see you next week. We've got Susan Wilkinson from the Co-op. I think she does a lot of the coordinating of it's like sort of charity stuff, local stuff. So we'll get her in next week. That'll be awesome. Peace. Oh shit. Look at the tune ready. There they go. The Rooks, speak up, son.
In these minds of ours, but to see so close, I'm not sure of it, I'll never be certain, and we could soon be that something. Thought it all over, what you know, and what you feel while your mind's at rest. You built it up, only seen it over, can't get around it, not when you're sober. Words on the paper, speak up son, count me in, the time has come. I'm waiting here saying, I don't understand why you're over there laying under the same sky. I'm waiting here saying, I don't understand why you're over there laying under the same sky. I might get lost in the fire, but I think that you were forcing the sun. I might get lost in the fire, but I think that you could have been the one. I might get lost in the fire, but I think that you were forcing the sun. I might get lost in the fire, but I think that you could have been the one.
You're